Today I'm here at the 2020 NAMM show at the Steingraeber booth. Now, Steingraeber is a very small German manufacturer who makes 60 uprights and 60 grand pianos a year at their small workshop in Beirut, Germany. So they're very, very hard to find here in the States. But here at the NAMM show you can find rare exotic pianos from all across the world, and Steingraeber is most certainly one of them. Now this is easily one of the best upright pianos that I have ever found, ever. There are a number of great manufacturers that make a really excellent upright piano. You have Bösendorfer, you have Mason and Hamlin, and you have Steingraeber. It's absolutely fantastic, and it hardly sounds or plays like an upright. The action is so incredibly light, and it almost feels like a grand piano. It really does. Steingraeber has used a special action design here in this upright, and it's absolutely wonderful to feel, wonderful to play, and it has such a fantastic sound. It's really incredible. The bass end especially has a phenomenal non-upright-like sound. It has a slight bit of the boxy sound, but it has so much less of it than other makers. It's truly, truly incredible. One thing I find kind of cool about what Steingraeber has done with this version of this piano is they have these vent holes on the front panel of the piano. This in itself is nothing new, and in fact, this idea has been around since the early 1900s. You'll see antique Steinways that have ornate grills at the front that are open, so that, and there's cloth behind it so that sound can escape. But Steingraeber has done something a little bit different. What they have is like this graduated set of slots in the piano. This one's narrow, this one's wider, and this one's wider still at the treble end of the piano to let as much sound out of specifically the treble area as possible. In the bottom half of the piano, they have the same exact thing, but starting here for the bass end of the piano. So apparently, in Steingraeber's mind, a lot of the bass sound of the instrument actually is coming out from the bottom panel rather than the top, which is really interesting. And I know of no other company that has put open vent holes in the bottom panel other than Steingraeber. So let me give you a bit of a demo here of the sound of this piano and try out a number of different pieces on it so that you guys can hear how it sounds. To me, that is not the bass end of your average upright piano. This piano is 130 centimeters tall, and as I mentioned, Steingraeber also makes a taller piano that is 138 centimeters tall. So these are really fantastic sounding pianos, and I haven't ever heard their 138 model, but if it's anything as good as the 130 model, which it kind of has to be because it's taller, it would be absolutely phenomenal. Hopefully, there will be more things planned in the future with Steingraeber. I'm working on perhaps doing some cool things involving Steingraeber pianos in the future. So if any of that sounds cool, you definitely might want to think about following my channel and staying in tune with a lot of the stuff I'm doing. There very well may be some really cool things coming out in the future. Before I leave here at the Steingraeber booth, I figured I would test out this piano with one final piece, which would be my piano arrangement of Speechless from the 2019 Aladdin movie by Disney. Let's see how that sounds on this piano. It will really test the loudness of this instrument. There are very, very few uprights in the world that have an action good enough to be able to play a song of that complexity, and very, very few, even less in fact, that have the sound quality to be able to make it sound good, and the Steingraeber Model 130 is certainly one of those. Like I said, I love this piano to pieces. It has a beautiful bass, an excellent mid-range, and a really nice treble that when you play it gently is mellow, but when you hit it hard, it's pops out and just really absolutely has the power to compete with the bass. No problems at all whatsoever. I absolutely adore this piano. I love it a lot. And thank you very much for being accommodating here at the NAMM show and letting me take some time to perform at your booth as well. Very, very wonderful. Thank you guys as well, the viewers, for watching this video. I really hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, you might want to go check out my channel. I do lots of cool videos of pianos, organs, keyboards, digital pianos, and all kinds of other cool stuff. If any of that sounds neat, you might want to think about subscribing. If you do subscribe, thanks so much, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.